This third video in the series from Job is called God Speaks, Do We Listen? And God will speak to us in many ways. I've sat in church services, in worship or message, and I've been very clear. I got this sense of something very specific that I needed to take on. Once it was, I was there and I see a very strong sense that I needed to start a youth group for those that weren't attending that service, because it was fairly boring. And to actually start one for that, and out of that came many leaders over the years. I wasn't expecting that. It was just, I wasn't sitting there. I didn't need something else to do, but I sensed God spoke to me. And we can read His Word and it speaks to us. And He spoke to His people audibly often, but right throughout the world, God is speaking to people in visions and in dreams and in many ways. And He spoke to God. He spoke to Job audibly. And it was very direct, because in Job 28 verse 3 in the NIV version it said, God says, brace yourself like a man, Job, because I have some questions for you and you must answer. And that's a pretty direct question after what Job's been through, as we've seen from the first two videos so far. And where he's at, he's had questions, but he stayed the course. He's probably rattled a bit, or actually rattled a lot. And then God goes on in chapter 38, verse 4, and He says, where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? So God's saying, let's get perspective. You didn't create this world, I did. I made this world. Where were you when I created this? Why should you question me in what's happening in your life? And I encourage you to get out the book of Job and read chapter 38, verses 4 to 14, and just listen to how God speaks. And the question is, do we listen? Job listened, even though he's going through a terrible situation. Job listened, and he came out of that situation because he listened and he obeyed what God wanted him to do.